Alrighty, we are good to go. Hello everyone, my name is One Gets Bread, and good evening, good morning, or good afternoon to all of you whenever you're watching this. So, today, May 14th, 2022, was the pre-release of the next Pokemon card set, Astral Radiance. So here we have the build and battle kit that I used today in a pre-release tournament, and so my pulls from the 4 packs as well as the 3 extra packs that you get from completing the rounds, whether you win or lose, didn't matter, but once you finish the tournament, if you just stayed for the 3 rounds and you actually played and built a deck, you get 3 free packs at the end. And if you actually won all 3 of your rounds, you actually get 6 additional packs. So, um, I wasn't getting all of my matches won, but we did still get the 3 free packs when I went. So, in here are the cards I got from that. But also at Target right now, that leading up to the weeks of the real release on the 27th of May. These Astral Radiance Blisters have been popping up everywhere around the USA. I know from a post on Reddit, they're in another state, and then just today, I actually drove up to my local Target after the pre-release tournament, and I found a bunch of them at my local Target, so I actually opened um, 2 of them earlier. They're on my YouTube channel if you want to go and check out those pulls that I got from there. Very exciting. And I accidentally bought Brilliant Stars along with this set because they have similar packaging. And I was being stupid. I didn't check the bottom to see what set it was, and I accidentally bought one Brilliant Stars in the mix. But I think later this week I'll buy some more of these blisters while they're still way ahead the release date, which is going to be in 2 weeks. So, without further ado, let's go pop these things open. Thank you so much for joining if you're new to the channel on Twitch or on my YouTube. I give you a wonderful, warm welcome to all of you on my channel. Thank you for being here. All right, without further ado, let's get to opening these blister packs. So once again, these are $5 at Target. You have to check at the bottom to see which set it is, and there's a limit of 5 per person. All right, let's go and open this first one. As you can see, there's an Oricorio. Earlier, we opened on my YouTube. We opened a what are these called? Toxel blister. So you'd actually get this promo instead of the Oricorio. But we got 2 Oricorios instead. So let's go and do this first Oricorio. Oh man, I almost pricked myself using the sharp plastic by accident. Alright, so we're going to open this first blister. Here's a cool Pikachu coin. It's gigantic, actually. I really like that. And there's the Oricorio. Very beautiful. That's a Sensu-style Oricorio. And here's the pack, and it has a Hisuian Samurott, which is a water dark type on it. Let's read the blurb. Travel back to a land of myths, legends, and wilderness as the origin form Dialga V-Star and origin form Palkia V-Star shape the fabric of time and space. Decidueye, Typhlosion, and Samurott arrive as Hisuian Pokemon V-Star, joining more Pokemon and trainers from the ancient region of Hisui, aka Sinnoh. Meanwhile, shiny Pokemon reappear as Radiant Pokemon, with Radiant Greninja leading the charge in the TCG Sword and Shield Astral Radiance expansion pack. Alrighty, let's tear into this. If we could do it easily. There we go. And just open it down the side like so. There's our cards. And it looks like we have a black border code card right here. I'm going to save these and probably do some giveaways of them over the summer. So I'm going to just put this over the side like that, like so. And once again, if you'd like to make your own Pokemon card opening videos with booster packs that you find and whatnot, how you do that card trick, well, how to do the card trick to put the most valuable or the rare slot at the end for the most suspense, like you see everyone else doing. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. These 4 cards I have in my right hand I'm going to put them in the front, the pile while it's face down. Alright, so now we're going to have that rare in the back slot. Alright, now let's go Fire Energy, Magneton, Grape Jaw Bog, Togetic, Hisuian Quillfish, very cool. Actually, in the tournament, I kept getting defeated by its evolution. I kept getting defeated by Overquill, and I have an Overquill card, and I'll show you why later. Scyther, Togepi, Combi, Chatot, Zissou, and Hisuian Samurott. Holofoil Rare. Very sweet. Alrighty, speaking about Hisuian Quillfish, here's some cards from the YouTube video that I pulled. This is the Eevee from that Brilliant Stars pack I accidentally bought instead of an Astral Radiance. But here we have some more cards. These were pulled on YouTube, but I could share them with you on here as well. So we have Cyndaquil, Glameow, Swinub. There's just 2 energies. Bronzor. This is the Overquill. This is the evolution of the Quillfish. And you see it's... oh, this is not the correct one. There's 2 Overquill cards, and this one isn't the one I was thinking about. The other Overquill has a poisoning attack, which instead of doing 1 damage counter per checkup, you're doing 50 damage per checkup. So it's very powerful. After 2 turns of not getting rid of the poison, you're already taking 100 damage just from the special condition on your Pokemon. So it's very hard to defeat, especially since I got the Weird Deer deck with the Magnezone and all the grass Pokemon. The other people had the dark decks, and those are pretty hard to beat. Right, just the standard stuff. Poochyena, an identified fossil. Yes, the fossil Pokemon do return from Sinnoh into the Hisui region. Growlithe, there's a Hisuian Growlithe. It's so cute. I really like it. Hippopotas, Togetic, Drifblim, another one of my favorites. Really like Drifblim. I don't like running from them in the game, though. They're pretty scary. They pop out of nowhere, and they attack you with all of these, like, Will-O-Wisp and Hex attacks and whatnot. There's Curry. So I guess if we get hungry in the Hisui region, we have our snack. There's the Bog again. There's Jubilife Village, and another Oricorio, Toxel. We've already seen these. I'm going to put them over there. Scyther, I think we've seen. There's also Dartrix, and then more code cards for later. Alrighty, let's move on to something else. I'm going to actually show you the pulls that I got during the pre-release. So first off, we have this Cleavor that I tried using in my deck, but then again, I didn't get any fighting energy, sadly. Out of any of my booster packs, or anything like that, I didn't get any fighting energy, so fun story, I was using this Cleavor after I evolved it, and I had 2 energy on it. It was like a grass and a metal, and this was my first round there at the pre-release. It's been a long time since I've actually played in a tournament, and so it was kind of a rough start and going back into like the actual card game, but I still had fun. It was very interesting to see like all the different strategies, and I have a lot of things to learn about. So anyways, on this card, as you can see, Timber Cleave, flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. When I first used this attack, I actually got both of the heads, so I was pretty happy about that. It took out a very powerful Pokemon on the opponent's side, but then it's a very by chance situation, which is very bad to rely on the pre-release tournaments. I just didn't have any fighting energy, sadly. I like the art, though. I forgot his name, though. I forgot some of their names, but I know he's like the ancestor of Clay. And then there's Cleavor, of course. And next one, actually, this one was from my second pack in the pre-release kit. So this was the Hisuian Typhlosion V-Star, and this is the 1054 189, so it's not the secret rare, but it's still such a beautiful card. I really love the art on it, and like the different effects on it, the texture, and then look at these wispy fire textures that they add on to the card. I love that. Very beautiful card. Typhlosion, Ghost Typhlosion, very beautiful Pokemon as well. And these 2 are actually pulled from packs at the end, those 3 packs that you get when you compete in the tournament. You stay all 3 rounds, regardless if you won them all. If you won them all, you still get 3 packs, but you actually get an additional 3, so you get 6 packs. But either way, anyone who participated and stayed all 3 rounds will get at least 3 packs, if not more. And so, yeah, these were both from those packs. At the end, I got the Typhlosion V, so now I could use the Typhlosion V-Star if I wanted to, and in future tournaments, if I get back into playing the Pokemon card game instead of just collecting. And I really like, again, the color scheme on not Hyflusion. Hisuian Typhlosion is, I think it's just perfect. You have these sunset colored flames, and then it's like indigo purpley backside. I really love that. And its calm demeanor. I really like Hisuian Typhlosion. It's very chilled and relaxed, you know. And I love the texture as well in the background too. Kind of reminds me of, again, a sunset, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, here's our Radiant Heatran. So I didn't know about the Radiant cards until maybe a few days ago when someone posted that they pulled the Radiant Halucha, so I was hunting for that. My friend Ben, who I just met at today's tournament at the pre-release, shout out to him if you ever find my Twitch channel. I want to give you a shout out, man. It was fun to talk about Pokemon and do the practice round with you, even though we didn't get too far into the battle with the practice, but I had a great time, man. Thanks so much. And so he pulled the Radiant Greninja, and I've seen the Radiant Greninja on this website that had all the Japanese cards that would be in the set, but then I forgot if there was like a Mesprit or Radiant Mesprit or something like that. I didn't see any of the other Radiant cards other than the Halucha, which I saw on Reddit. Someone pulled from these blister packs, and so I didn't know about the Heatran, but we pulled a Heatran, and I gotta say, this is how a holofoil or a reverse rare should look. Not some like lines that go like that. No, I like something that has like some geometric shapes, you know, like some pentagons or hexagons all over thing. In this case, it's like diamonds. I love that. I really love that. What would be cool is if they could take like a hologram of like the Pokemon, you know, like an etched design of it, and then they just place it in different areas of the card for like a reverse rare or reverse foil or something like that. I think that would be epic. Like, I would hunt for those cards. Seriously, I would hunt for them. But yeah, here's our Heatran, Radiant Heatran, and that's how they're going to reintroduce shiny Pokemon again into the TCG. Alrighty, let's go move on to our last blister here. And again, it's Oricorio and it's Sensu style. And that is based off a traditional type of Japanese dance. It's very interesting. I really like how they took Oricorio. It kind of reminds me of one of those birds of paradise that you find in Papua New Guinea that have all these different feathers and plumages and different like courtship dances. I really like how they incorporated that, but they translate it to where you have these different styles of dances from different areas of the globe. Like Sensu is from, of course, Japan, but then there's also the flamenco one that's a fire type. I really like that. So that's some Spanish influence, of course. I really like what they did with Oricorio, and I really hope that there's going to be more regional forms of it in the next couple of games. Really like that. I really look forward to it. Alright, let's open this up. Let's very quickly open it up. I don't want to be here dragging on the time. Alright, there's a cool Pikachu coin. I need to find the ones from earlier. And it looks like there's a code card, and there's Oricorio again. And we have a Samurott pack. Alright, let's open this baby. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's a Hoot. Alright, we got a black border code card again. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Alright, again, to do the pack trick for your own Pokemon card video, so you have the cards face up. You can just take them out of the pack. You just flip them over. Take 1, 2, 3, 4 from the back. Put them on like that. And you flip it over and you begin your opening. Alright, we have Grass, Choi, Yanmega, Great Jaw, Hoot, Poniard, Poochyena, Yanma, Drifloon, Ponyard, and Weirdeer Holofoil. Alrighty, so we got 2 holofoils. Not bad, not bad. Actually, I think this is like my second one of the Weirdeer, but that's alright. We have the Hisuian Samurott, which is a very nice card. It was used a lot in the tournament, the pre-release tournament, as it was being used as one of the evolution pack 20 card things that are like a deck starter. And let me tell you something, this thing could do a lot of things in a battle if you want it to. I've been knocked out by this Hisuian Samurott. If it wasn't a Kleavor knocking me out, oh, it was this thing. If it wasn't an Overquill knocking me out, oh, it was this thing. So it's a very nice card. Wily Stance, so where you discard a card from your hand in order to use the ability, and you may draw 3 cards. So you draw your first card, and you could always have more Samurott on you. You could just discard a card, draw 3. Oh, you have another Samurott? Let's discard again and draw another 3. So if you're down on cards and if you want to have some like control in the battle, Samurott's your guy or your girl. Alrighty, so that's that. Now let's go back and look through the battle deck stuff for the pre-release. So as you can see, these are all the cards from earlier that I've pulled at the tournament. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna go through the stack. Let me just move this over here. I'm gonna start over here. This is Hisuian Braviary. I really wanted to use Hisuian Braviary in the tournament. I just didn't pull a Rowlet at the start of it. I think I pulled a Rowlet at the end when they were giving like the 3 packs that were free if you stayed the whole time and you just participated in the battles and stuff. I really wanted to use this thing specifically because of Psywave. I wanted to use Psywave on a bunch of things, but I wasn't allowed to because I didn't have the Rufflet. I pulled a lot of the Braviary. I just didn't have the Rufflet to use it or evolve it. It's a very good card. I want to use that Psywave in some decks. I'll try to figure out something for that. Then we have of course, the pre-release promo here of Weirdeer. Oh, and once again, I do encourage sleeving and penny sleeves or top loaders or deck protectors for your decks and even just the cards you collect, because it's very important to hold on to the value of your stuff. You want to make sure it's protected. If it's Pokemon cards, if it's stamps, if it's Rainbow Loom, Silly Bands, anything, you'll want to protect your collectibles, because those are literally your memories that you're holding on to, and you want to protect and cherish them for as much as you can, right? So it's best to always protect them. And I'll get some penny sleeves for these two, as well as for the foils. Alright, so Combee, Drifloon, again, very cute Pokemon. Psyduck. There's the Reggies are returning in this set. I think there's also Regidrago and Regieleki. But I think I have all of the original Gen 3 Reggies. I have Rock, Ice, and Steel. I just haven't seen the Regieleki or Regidrago yet. Alright, then more energy. There's more Curry. Bisharp. So we saw the Ponyard earlier. Here's the Bisharp. There's Choi. This one was a little bit of an interesting card. It was one of the ones I kept playing for. I didn't really like read up on any of the cards that are going to be on this set, like all the strategies and stuff. I'm way past my time on that because I quit playing the game for a long time. I didn't like read or follow it. I wait there, but yeah, there's Troy. I was playing him for a lot of the turns during this thing. And there's Oshawott. What a cutie. Doesn't like Oshawott. Scyther, again. I use the Scyther to evolve it into Kleavor. That was an alternate art Kleavor as well. Stantler. This is a very interesting card because you could potentially have like longevity for like a few turns, maybe 2. And then you could find a Weirdeer and then wreak havoc in the pre-release tournament. But sadly, the shuffling of my deck and just the luck of having a good hand wasn't shining on me today, and I wasn't able to really do that much. There's Yanma, Roxanne. I saw people are looking for the rainbow rare of this. And each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then you draw 6, and your opponent draws 2. Ooh, very interesting. If only I had her in my deck for the pre-release, that would be pretty interesting. Alright, Kricketot, Sudowoodo, actually one of the owners of the local card store. She does a wonderful impersonation of Sudowoodo, like it's spot on. She should go into voice acting. Like, it was spot on. It sounded like an episode of the show where you have, like, Sudowoodo saying things while it's attacking or, you know, hanging out with the other Pokemon. She sounded exactly like Sudowoodo from those episodes. It was mind-boggling. And it has a low-cost attack for 90, and I think that it would have been good in the pre-release. Water Energy, Fossil again, has 60 HP. Bronzong is here again. Bronzong is one of my favorites. Oh, there's a free code card, I guess. Here you go. Y'all been patiently waiting. Here's a code card for Astral Radiance. It's a black border too, so you might get something good out of this one. Put this one over here. Alright, there's a Rapidash. Again, there's that place in the game where you have that large Rapidash, and I remember trying to mess with it when I was like in Obsidian Fieldlands, like at level 5 to level 10, and I kept getting killed by it. I just walk up to it, and I always get like killed by it. It's a very dangerous Pokemon. I've caught a few of them now. Alpha Rapidash. Alright, there's Water, Hoot Hoot, Scyther Foil, Wishcash. It was actually kind of hard to find in the game. You have to do a lot of surfing to get them. There's Sweet Honey. There's Cricketune. Hide that code card. Kind of want to save these for later. There we go. Yanma. I think this is where we get to my actual deck. As you can see, there's a lot of grass. There's also the Magnemite line. There's Magneton. There's a Quick Ball Copycat, Yanmega, Stantler, Gardenia was there. Energy, Cynthia, Magnezone, Magnemite, and that's it for that stack, I think. Yeah. Alright, now let's go to this stack over here. It's just, I think these are just cards from my deck. So Stantler, there's a Magnezone. That would have been interesting if I was able to pull it off. I didn't have many Metal Energy in my discard, so this was kind of a waste on my part, not reading it correctly and not building around the Magnezone. I just kind of used the ones in my packs instead. Magneton, Magnemite. Oh well, but you know, you win some, you lose some, and you learn along the way. That's what I always say. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. Okay, Metal Energy, Zizu, Professor's Research, Adaman, Weird Deer, there's Weird Deer again, Registeel, there's again one of the Reggies, there's a bunch of Metal, Grass, Bronzong, Bronzor, Grass, Choi, Nickit, Togepi, Chatot, Magnemite. Oh, there's the Diamond Camp in the background. Interesting. Featherball. These are exclusive to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Super effective glasses. Yanmega. These are all ones we've seen before, I think. Bisharp. Yep, these are all ones that we've seen before. Heracross. It's new. Rowlet. Temple of Sinnoh. Seen Braviary. Heracross. Metal. Quilava. There's a Quilava. There's a Mantine. And yeah, Poochyena. Alright, I think there's still more cards in the back here. These are other pulls. There's the Regice. There's Beedrill V. And then there's Luxray V. Alright, so that's all the cards from Astral Radiance. I'm going to just pick up the phone here and move it like this. That's all from the pre-release and or finding them at Target, everyone. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be a real banger of a set. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait to actually build a deck and see what I can find in these packs. Of course, Brilliant Stars is going to be higher, of course, because of the Charizard, and of course, there's also Pokemon Go. a Pokemon Go set coming out too, which is going to be crazy as well. But I think I like Astral Radiance. I kind of like Brilliant Stars a little bit more, but Astral Radiance is looking really nice right now. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Hope you had a wonderful day. Please be sure to tune in the next time I do some Pokemon content and whatnot. I'd love to see you all here. Alright, guys, thank you so much. I hope you had a wonderful Saturday. Please do something nice for someone. Please get vaccinated and stay safe. I love you and have a good one. Thank you so much for joining again. I really appreciate it. Alright, guys, see ya.